Salams and welcome. Thank you for joining me in this 14 principles. This is a teacher's guide, so please share this with teachers. The previous one was to do with the guiding principles for principals. This is part of the Amazing Brain workshop that I used to share with universities, schools, and business CEOs and leaders. And please share this with others, and thereby we can make South Africa a better place. The starting place to make South Africa a better place is to start with education, and we need to encourage our teachers to be the best teachers that you can. And I will share with you some of these principles, but the only benefit of these principles is that not only to read it, but then to share it, but also to imbibe it and to put it into practical thinking. Principle number 1, there are 14 principles, and let's go through that. And the main focus is the amazing human brain. Principle number 1, whole brain thinking. The human brain is left brain dominant, which is mathematical, logical, rational, lists and organization, or right brain dominant, which means holistic thinking, visual thinking, spatial, color, social, or a combination of both left brain and right brain. Pupils learn best when teaching is whole brain by involving a variety into the lessons that activate both the hemispheres and not just one form of teaching. Principle number 2, the environment. A stimulating environment enhances brain growth. The environment should be fun, colorful, safe, and stress-free. The ideal environment for learning stimulates all the 5 sensory organs in the child: touch, smell, taste, sight, and hearing. Principle number 3, reading. Reading is food for the brain. Reading is vitamin tonic for the brain. Reading and education are vital for mental stimulation. Reading stimulates the dendrites. Growing dendrites are the key to intelligence. And we know through neuroplasticity there are more than 100 billion brain cells and trillions of interconnected brain interconnections. Now, principle number 4 is intelligence. Multiple intelligences means that everyone is gifted or talented in some area of the brain. Superior mathematical intelligence is known as IQ. Then you can also have the abilities. Not only the IQ is not the only criteria for intelligence. The child's inherent intelligence could be visual, mathematical, or spatial intelligence, or it could be interpersonal intelligence, verbal intelligence, intrapersonal intelligence, motor intelligence, athletic intelligence, rhythmic and musical intelligence. And these are all different types of intelligence, and they should all be encouraged and developed. And the only way to do that, if the teacher understands what type of intelligences there are in the human brain. Principle number 5 is the concept of self-esteem. A child's self-esteem should be nourished and boosted. Children are easily hurt and vulnerable. Treat each child with gentleness and kindness. Principle number 6, encouragement. Encourage the pupil to learn new skills and thereby boost their confidence and faith in themselves. Encourage the pupil to ask questions. A question boosts the brain's creative power. Don't insult the child when the child is asking a question. Principle number 7, the teacher must ensure that it is okay to make mistakes. A safe learning environment means that a child realizes that making a mistake is a stepping stone to success and is not a humiliating failure. And the teacher should ensure that the children, if they make a mistake, that it is not a serious matter or is not a cause of punishment. Principle number 8, the teacher should ensure windows of opportunity. The time from 0 years to 12 years is a phenomenal window of opportunity where the amazing abilities of the brain can be harnessed and stimulated. The brain has more than 100 billion cells. These cells connect at amazing speeds during the window of opportunity, forming trillions of combinations. Multisensory stimulation sharpens motor skills and enhances intellectual acumen. So parents, children, and teachers and grandchildren should understand that the ages from 0 to 12 years are the most powerful ways to develop the growing brain. And this is a time when you must encourage your child to learn different motor skills, different types of sports, different types of musical instruments, as well as trying to learn and understand mathematics and all the various subjects. Even different languages, you learn it best when you're between 0 to 12 years old. Principle number 9 is stress. Stress impedes or hampers the growth of the brain. Brain research has shown that hitting or shaking a child vigorously can have long-term negative effects. Principle number 10 is boundaries. The teacher should set clear boundaries to all pupils as to what is expected from each one and what is acceptable behavior and what is not acceptable behavior. The brain develops best when the brain is given clear guidelines of expected behavior. What gets measured gets done. Principle number 11, empowering beliefs. Encourage pupils to strive hard and reach for the stars. Avoid programming their brain for defeat by giving them a negative labels such as "you are stupid." A teacher should never tell a child you are stupid, or you are incapable, or you are worthless, and so on. Such negative programming of limiting beliefs should be replaced by positive statements that empower the developing brain of the child. Principle number 12, brain enhancers. The potential of the brain can be enhanced through simple activities such as drinking water, physical exercise, puzzles, crosswords, mental games, and deep breathing exercises. Nutrition is critical for brain growth. And especially in South Africa, we need to encourage our government to ensure that there are breakfast schemes and lunch schemes at all our schools, especially the provincial schools. Principle number 13, unique. Treat each child as a precious, delicate, unique brain that you have to develop. One size does not fit all. Principle number 14, take care of yourself. In your quest for teaching, this is the message for the teacher. Oh teacher, remember to take care of yourself. In your quest for teaching and developing the brains of the nation, you as a teacher, you have to take time to look after your own mind, your own body, and your own soul, to undertake this honorable, great, and noble, and challenging task to shape the mind and brains of the next generation of South Africans and the continent and the world. So if you are a teacher anywhere in the world, remember it is a most noble profession. So there's limited copyright. So these guiding principles can be copied and distributed. There's no copyright on this. So this is part of the Alpha Brain Creativity workshops that I used to deliver at schools, at universities, and among business CEO leaders. Stay well, look after yourself. Let's share this, and let's strive all together to make South Africa a better place and make South Africa a better country. And the starting point of all of that is education and knowledge. Stay well, look after yourself. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ameen Ya Rabbi.